Hello, this is my lovely video, me, Nathan, and these are my these are my succulents, and inside the terrarium, those are my carnivorous plants. But first, I have to get to my succulents, okay? Hey, sorry it took so long because the computer got all weak, and I have this camera, and it's now a little wiggly, but yeah. So, yeah, I'm just going to use this. So, right here, this is one of my cacti. You see, it's very hairy, not that, sharp, but it'll get to the point where it's, very, very, sharp. Sort of like this one. This one's, small, kind of fat and chunky. A little chunky, but yeah, it's sharper, sorta. Not so spiky, but yeah. And yeah, they don't need cacti or succulents, just like these. But I'll get to those. And they don't need a lot of water. So you probably know that because inside the desert, it's so hot. So yeah, put that to the side. Okay. I'll get to this big bowl. Okay, first thing. This is 2 succulents, this one and this one. They don't need a lot of water. Every 2 weeks you have to water them, but very lightly. And this one right here, it formed a little weird, but yeah, okay. Now right over here, these are some cacti. Right, this one's a little chunky. And this one. And yeah. And right down here, there is coal. So there's the regular dirt. Some rocks up here. A lot of dirt. Then there's a little bit of coal. You might not be able to see that. I can zoom in on that. Probably not, but yeah. And then there's rocks. So that is for when the water goes down, it drains down, and then because there's cracks, and then it can go into the soil, so it's better. So yeah, pretty cool. I'll move that to the side. This one, I'll get to this one actually, because this was my sister's. Very furry. I should probably trim that. I don't know why I don't, but sometimes I pick at it. I don't know why, it just feels weird. Yeah, on top it's a little bit more sharper, but yeah. And this originally was my sister's, but she gave it to me, so move that to the side, sorta. And this is, wait, let me move this. This is my cactus. This was originally my cactus, and yeah, it's very sharp and longer spikes, but yeah, there used to be 1 and 2 flowers on top. Pretty cool. Move that to the side. So those are all succulents and cacti. Cacti are still succulents. I'll move these 2 down. These are carnivorous plants, just like inside my terrarium, but these are just extras. So I'll first go to the Venus flytrap. I'll go really close. There's some, it's a little not as good because it gone through dormancy, so I had to cut some of them. And yeah, you see that one is making a trap right there. And some over here, but it's gonna get better. I just repotted this a couple days ago. And right here, you quickly water it. Oh, it's a little soggy down there. Oops. Like this. Very soggy from the dirt, but it just gone away, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the Venus flytrap, not doing so good, but it's an extra, so I don't think it's so good. Now this is a butterwort. I just took this apart yesterday because I had one big one. It's right in there. Wait. It's really hard to see. It's not so sticky right now because it's mode where it's yeah, and they're like Venus flytraps. They're carnivorous, and they eat like other creatures. They eat like bugs, little tiny bugs, big bugs, yeah. And they get stuck. They and then they dissolve through it, and then get digested. Also, the Venus flytrap, there's little trigger hairs, but not yet because they didn't open yet and stuff like that. And when the trigger hairs get moved, it suddenly boop closes. So yes, these are my carnivorous plants. I could put them right up here. So yeah. So yes, and you could put like right now I put all of those, even the succulents and carnivorous plants, all of those, I put them by my windowsill because I don't use, this is not a grow light, but these are, look, right here, they can turn on, this one, and not that, and this, not that other light's just my light in my room. So, okay, now, let me get on to, first, like, this is regular thing. This is where I spray it. I should get a new one, a dropper. But yeah, and this is not regular water. This is distilled water. I have a whole entire thing of distilled water, all these tanks. And why I have that is they're better for your carnivorous plants because regular water has all salts and stuff like that. It's bad, but it's good for us. And people do not drink this water because it makes you really thirsty. So, just saying that. Just like, yeah. Sorry I'm zooming in a lot, but yeah. Now, I'm going to show you, wait, 1 second. Sorry about this. These are my carnivorous plants, okay? See, that's a Venus flytrap right over there. You see that little beetle it ate? It got digested, sort of, not all of it, because it gets digested, and yeah, little tiny black spot. I have 2 Venus flytraps. I have this butterwort that was just like the other one. I took it apart because it was actually 2. One, I have all these sundews. Sundews are, they curl up, and the more the bug struggles, the more it curls up. So you see some of them are curling up a little. I fed some today, so. Sorry, a little. And they have little speckles of blob, like you see that one is curling up a little. Like that one, and yeah, a lot. Now, I'm not gonna take those out. Sorry about this. I have to. See, 1 second. Okay. Take this out. Not gonna be too long, okay? Wait, 1 second. It's really hard because there's this thing covering it. Okay. These are some of my carnivorous plants. You see, they eat bugs and creatures. Some of these plants can actually eat rodents. So I'll explain how they can and how they eat. That's water down there, distilled water. So yeah. So this is these hanging down. These are Nepenthe pitcher plants. So it goes up because it feels nectar. It goes by it and it slips down. Goes onto the bottom of it and there's liquids. And the liquids dissolve it. And then it goes into the leaves and then makes more. Same as this pitcher. And sometimes they can get up to like this big. They can sometimes eat rodents. Sometimes they can get like as tall as me. Maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah. Oops, sorry, I'm touching the bottom a lot. Now, I cut some of these pictures off. I cut like this one off today because like they got root rotting and stuff like that. And it's horrible. So yeah, so some of them are a little bit like it's the same thing. So like they fall down, they blah 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 do all that stuff. They fall down and get digested, and you see actually. Wait, ow, I hurt myself, okay. That when you see, you can see some dead bugs. You see a little stuck. Yeah, there's some that, they're not alive right now, but also have a Cosmo, pretty cool, yeah. And yeah, and you could see right over there, I'm going to zoom in. This is a little one, very little. I fed a centipede once, but I don't really feed them like stuff anymore, but yeah. And this is the last one. This is, wait, where am I? Sorry, sometimes it gets a little blurry. Now, this is one of them. They're very furry on top. They go down, so when bugs go up, because the nutrients up here, they fall down. And you can see that. This one I could put my finger through, and yeah, same thing, very hairy. The top of the picture is very liquidy, and things fall down, and I actually put my finger in it once. I'm going to try to stop to do it because there's liquids and there's so much. Like, it's like this bit. Really, the pitcher plant is like really, look, it's pretty big. It's like this big. Might be able to eat a little frog, very little frog. Very little. It can probably eat some little tiny crickets. Yeah. Baby prime mantis. Because they're very small. And get digested. And yes, pretty cool. I'm going to put this back soon, but yeah, pretty cool. Now, those are my carnivorous plants, and yeah, I really recommend them. And there's one last thing I have to show you. It's this, okay? So this is freeze-dried bloodworms, and I feed them to it. I used to feed them real live ones, like sort of like that. That dead beetle that's inside, but yeah, I don't anymore. So I'm gonna get to this. I got it from PetSmart with my mom, and yeah. So if you really want to look inside, I'll show you, and they're pretty good. What I do, but before I show you, I put them like in a bag or something like that. I crush them up. And then as much as it sounds gross, but it's actually really good. So there's in little tiny balls like this big, really small. Like think of like a really small, like an ant, like if they're just a head of it. I know it sounds weird, but yeah. And so yeah, and I crush them up, and then I put them in water, and so they'll get better. And sometimes your pitcher plants, as much as it sounds very silly, like like the ones over there, sometimes you have to squirt water inside of the like, say for this really small one, for example, sometimes you have to squirt water in because it can't digest some of it, so you need to help it. And yeah, and just to get over it, they're not like super gross. They're not like super gross. They're like this. Smell a little gross, but honestly, they're pretty easy to do. Sorry, I'm always doing this. Put it in my cabinet. And if I were you, I would put it within like a little you don't put it in your fingers with your fingers. Just put like a little really tiny. And yeah, sounds pretty good for this video. And yeah, next and soon I might get bromeliads and cobra lilies. So yeah, okay, try to subscribe, and yeah, see you later. And I might see you inside the next video. I'm not sure, but okay. See you later, and bye. Wait. Oh, sorry. Bye. Oh, bye.